In any communications, especially in a professional setting and in a business setting, you want to expect a result. In any communication, you want to go in expecting a result, especially in a professional setting and in a business setting. What that means is you go in understanding what you're looking for. I'll give you guys an example here just to make this very clear. I'm sure you guys have heard or are familiar with Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Berkshire Hathaway. So if you're not, if by any chance you haven't heard, maybe you've been living under a rock, whatever it might be, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are extremely successful investors. I believe Warren might be 91 or 92. Charlie might be 94 or so. I believe Warren's worth over $100 billion now in net worth. And Charlie, I believe, is a couple $1 billion net worth. And extremely wise people. And especially when it comes to their business acumen, there's a lot to be learned there. One thing that they always discuss is when they go into any kind of communication or any kind of negotiations with businesses that they're looking to acquire. So they're going in as the buyers and they're looking to acquire this entire business under the umbrella of Berkshire Hathaway. When they're looking for that, Warren Buffett has famously said they always know exactly what they expect. They have the terms and figures and the numbers they're willing to do business on in mind. And what they do that distinguishes them from everybody else is they're set on what they're willing to do, and that's it. They go in with a clear intention. So when they go into a negotiation or a communication, they go in expecting exactly what they want. And if that doesn't happen, then it's totally fine. There will be no deal, but they're not willing to compromise. They expect a result and they know the result they're looking for, which is the second aspect of that. You can't expect a result if you don't know what the exact result is that you're looking for. So that's something that I've learned from Warren Buffett and these guys. And what that does for you in any negotiation, in any communication, when you know exactly what you're looking for and you expect that result, that then allows you to have the other person or the other party's respect, because you have an expectation, you have a standard, you know exactly the result and outcome you're looking for. And that allows the whole communication to be a lot more transparent, a lot more genuine and authentic, and a lot more straightforward. And the whole point of any kind of communication cycle going back and forth between two people or between a party or between a group, in your personal life, in your relationships, in your professional settings, in a business setting, in any kind of communication, the end goal is to reach a conclusion. Ideally, a conclusion that's a win-win, that's mutually beneficial, right? So, of course, you want to expect a result. You want to know the result that you expect in advance, and you want to reach a conclusion because that was the point of the entire communication. And like I said, a belief that I have when it comes to sales and when it comes to business is if a conclusion is not reached, then we just wasted everybody's time. And you have to have that belief, going back to point number one, with absolute conviction. So going into any communication, if there was no conclusion reached, we wasted everybody's time. The only time this has been valuable is when a conclusion is reached, when there's a transaction happening, an exchange of value, whatever that might be.